This is why, ice baths and breath work and all these other things have become very popular because we're taking it from elite performers. But the solution when it comes to the schedule then extended to this recruitment and retention crisis that we've got, and I know we're going to get to this, but where the money even is and the literal nosedive of our profession from the desire to be a firefighter 20, 25 years ago to where we are today, it actually ends up solving those as well. So it wasn't that I just saw this one schedule and like this is the best. This was a slow education that I've had on if we continue to ignore the shift work, sleep deprivation element, we're not going to solve any of the issues in the fire department.
Can you dive in there and tell the audience what we mean when we talk about the 24/48 schedule compared to the 24/72? I'm trying to look for information of how they can make these decisions.
And why, I mean, I've got friends that are up in the Northeast that are surrounded by departments that work 24/72, and they're getting killed because how do you think their recruitment and retention is at the moment? The interesting thing is people will say, well, we're going to go for a Kelly day first. If, and I'm making an assumption, you're in a department where you're struggling to recruit, where the list today compared to 20 years ago is an absolute fraction, and you've most likely got vacancies, and you're also training people that then up and leave 3, 4, 5 years later, then you're there's already a downstream wastage of funding. And that means that, in that example, people aren't lining up to work for you, so you've got these vacancies. If you then solely go to a Kelly day, what you're saying is we're understaffed, we're going to punch more holes into our staffing. So the people that were supposed to be off are going to end up working it anyway, and we're going to pay them time and a half to do it. So no one has got any extra rest, and you've now cost the taxpayer even more money. Versus you take that downstream money, you say over the next, depending on the size of the department, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, we're going to incrementally hire to cover, like Plano, Texas has done first hire to cover a 6 week Kelly, second hire to cover a 3 week Kelly, and these spots are filled with full timers, not overtime. Year three is a 24/72 with debit days. Year four is a full 72. So their year four is 24/72 fully staffed. If that is the model and you use a Kelly day simply as a rung in the ladder to the final destination, I think they're great. A lot of this money is going on these downstream costs that are unnecessary.